Surprise! This is obviously not what I wanted to happen. We gotta roll with the punches. 12 hours after doing a top overhaul on the C85 on my Cessna 140A, we had to pull the engine and we're now doing a major overhaul. This is not clickbait. This was not planned, unfortunately. In today's video, we're going to be taking my C85 and upgrading it with an STC that allows us to use the rods, crankshaft, and pistons from an 0200. Let's get into it. Before starting this engine build, I wanted to give you guys a little more context on why we ripped off my engine after doing a top overhaul with brand new cylinders on it 12 hours after putting them on, and it is because the case on the engine actually failed. We actually had about 12 hours of issue-free flying with the new cylinders. They completely solved the engine roughness problem that we were having in the last video, and I was super stoked, my mechanic was super stoked, everybody was excited, but unfortunately 12 hours into the process of breaking the engine in, we sprung an oil leak, and that oil leak was not one that was easily fixable. It was one that caused us to need to split the case and overhaul the engine because the case had failed. So let me show you a little bit more what I mean by that. So here is my old engine case. We've got the crankshaft here from my old engine. So my mechanic went ahead and actually split the case while I was out of town. So thank you, Cameron, for that one. But here is the old case, and I believe it was on this side. You can see that these are where the cylinders go, and there's some studs in here. I think these are studs and not bolts. I'm not a mechanic, so don't quote me on anything I'm saying. You can see that some of these holes are empty, and that's because these are actually filled by through studs from the other case half. So you can see that there are these longer bolts that will actually go through the case halves here. So essentially what happened here was that one of these through studs started having a lot of oil around it, and when we went to go tighten it back down, the stud that comes through here just kept coming out and out and out of the case. I think it was one of these, which basically means that the case halves were separating apart, which obviously is not good because that means your engine is literally separating in flight. Very bad. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand that one. What happened with the through studs coming out of the case is really a freak thing and not really something that I could have predicted very well when I was buying this engine. I did my due diligence, I had a pre-buy done, and then I had an annual done, and this engine checked out in every way, shape, or form. The engine is actually a big part of the reason why I bought this specific airplane, because I knew that I was going to redo everything else, so I wanted a good engine, and clearly I really know how to pick them. So that being said, this has nothing to do with the top overhaul that we did. There's nothing that we could have done really to prevent this. It's just an old engine case, and it decided that it was done. We decided that because we're doing an overhaul, we might as well make this engine a little bit better than it is right now, and we're going to turn the engine from a C85 into a C85 stroker, which is a C85 that uses 0200 rods, pistons, and an 0200 crankshaft, and I think maybe a couple other things, but again, don't quote me, I'm not a mechanic. So definitely not an ideal situation to happen 12 hours after a top overhaul. I will not be buying a lottery ticket anytime soon, but I am really excited to build this engine, so let's get to it. Today's the day we are starting the engine build for my Cessna 140A. Almost all of the parts have arrived. We have the crankshaft, the camshaft, the case came in today, we have new rods, we have new bearings, we have a new exhaust. There's a lot that goes into this. We're gonna start by putting in the rod bearings right here. I'm not a mechanic, I wish I was, but don't worry, I'm being very well supervised and I'm really excited to get hands-on with this project just because I like to learn about my airplane. So, we're gonna start by putting the rod bearings in and we'll see where we go from there, but let's get started with this engine build. It's like engine build ASMR. Okay, so just match up. Okay. Wow, so easy. I'll show the camera. Amazing. Being very careful. Did it. Okay, so now what?
Now we put them on the thing.
These are gonna go on like this.
So if you can open all the bolts.
Goodness.
So these go here, 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 and here.
Okay.
And each cap is specific because they're cast as one deal. And
so
then
it's
cut.
1-1.
Yeah,
okay.
1-1.
So they just, the numbers should line up on them.
They crack them or cut them?
You cut them. You just slide the bolt in. You might need a hammer.
Okay, so this is 1. Does it matter which way?
Yes. This squirts oil at the opposing cylinder. So number 1 is going to go like that.
All right, and then we take the bolts. Does it matter which way these go?
Yes. So you'll see how they fit in here.
Oh, okay, I see. They're kind of flush on
Yeah.
it. Okay, I see.
Yeah, and they go like that.
Okay, amazing. Okay, so this will squirt oil that way.
Yeah. So that squirts at the opposing cylinder.
Right, okay.
For these, we're going to use the stuff we use for the cylinders, which just means you're going to get your finger dirty.
That's okay. It's like the point, right?
All right. Yep. Make it where you want it. So I guess use more than you think.
Lots.
Measure that and make sure it's actually M10 and not 5. Look, you can't get an M5 bearing set.
All right, yeah, that is must. All right.
And then once we torque it up, it should fall gently to the floor. All right, next.
This is 2. The oil squirter should go this way still, right?
No.
The opposing cylinder?
Yep.
So it should,
Yep, so 2 needs to aim at 1. So 1 aims
oh,
at 2.
done, okay.
Yep, 1 aims at 2, 2 aims at 1, and then 3 aims at 4, and 4 aims at 3. And that's something that a lot of people don't actually do. So that's why you'll get some engines that burn through cylinders. Not so much the big continentals, but these small ones. If you get one that burns through cylinders on either side, it's usually because the cap wasn't, the rod and cap weren't put on the right orientation.
So go here.
On the case half.
You need some sandpaper, brother?
Alright.
Make magic. Yeah.
Amazing.
Good.
Okay, where is 3? This is 3. This is 3.
It needs to go forward towards the crank, yep.
That's one.
Yep, yep, towards the flange, yep.
Thanks. So cool. So these castle nuts will have a pin through them? Is that what you're saying? Or?
Yeah, they'll have a cotter pin.
So this has to go this way.
Yep, so it's got to go towards number 3.
4 going on the bottom. Big ugly mallet.
Are you sure you're not a mechanic?
What? Loosely tightening them and then fully tightening
Yes.
them? I was the designated IKEA furniture assembler in college because I was the engineer and that meant...
That meant, yeah, obviously that meant you were a mechanic, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cool. Look at that. That's awesome. He's torquing it down right now. Yeah. So smooth.
Oh, so that's the back accessory case.
Yeah, the whole accessory case is the oil pump housing.
Like, get your fingers in there, Cameron.
That's why when a small continental stops making oil pressure, it's not as easy as it is in light wing.
Oh, you gotta take the whole back off.
Exactly.
Sit down now. Well, how cool that is. Uh-oh, here we go with the Loctite. I couldn't find that Loctite. Where did you find it?
Amazon.
It's a gasket material, isn't it?
Yeah.
Put the case together?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just before you start, on this case F you're using these 2 bearings, and these are identical, so it doesn't matter which one you're. And then for the thrust washers, it'll go like that, and then the other one sits like that. These are going to go on as we lower the crank.
With the ear first.
Yep, ear first, just like you did on the crank.
So like this.
Yep. bearings. You heard it. You heard it click.
And then that one goes here?
Yep. If you look here at the oil hole,
Yeah.
it's in the hole in the bearing.
Oh, cool. Okay. So like this.
Yes.
So stick that in there. Does that look lined up to start?
Yeah. It's a thicker bearing, so it's going to take a lot more pressure.
Check it.
You're going to take
Lift
one
your
of these.
bodies.
Yep.
Stick
Right
it in
there.
here?
Yep.
Any which way?
Put it so we have the part number aiming up, just like
that.
Yep.
Okay.
That's just so it looks nice as it goes together.
Camshaft?
Camshaft.
Show the camera. Very cool. So this goes like this. Perfect.
Now is the fun part.
What's the fun part?
So we have a timing mark on the cam, we have a timing mark on the gear. It's that tooth right there.
Okay.
We have to line up between two dots on this outer gear. Move up the bearings.
1, 2, 3?
Yep.
The gloves are way too big. Okay, now what?
Take the crankshaft. There we go.
Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah! So now the fun part.
I thought you just said this was the fun part.
Oh, it's all fun. These thrust bearings.
Oh yeah. Cool. It all makes sense.
And that's why we can't build it on a stand.
Cool. Now comes the fun part.
Yes, actually. Here comes another fun part.
What is that?
This is the glue. But this is just once we start, there's no turning back. Putting the crank seal in.
2.5.
Cameron, get in there.
Oh god, that stuff looks disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
How long does it take to cure?
A long time.
Like how long?
A few hours.
Huh. So,
You know what you're doing with this one.
the ear there.
Yep.
Lift your bodies.
Yep, so we're gonna put some chingus
Big chungus.
on. So just go around town.
Do you want to do that? And I'll put them in here. It's so satisfying. Like the tolerance is just like that good. So now what?
Lube the bearings.
That is done.
It's done. Graham, you want to just confirm I have the timing marks lined up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
That looks good to me.
Is it time, Cameron?
Yes, ma'am. So, if someone wants to hold those two rods vertical.
Seems like a Stevie job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that, okay.
I got this, dude.
You got 'em?
We can relax for a minute.
Yay! Look at it. Dude, that is so cool.
I'll have you help put the nuts on. That little lip there. So see how there's no circle there?
Oh, I see, yeah.
And there's a
So
raised
that
circle? That goes down towards the washer. And see how the washer's round?
round side up,
Yep.
lip side down.
So get them all in. We'll hand tighten them and then I'll tighten them all down and we'll torque them.
It looks so good.
And just tighten them down and make them tight.
That on there.
And we'll torque it after you get them tight. Thank you for being willing to stay late.
I'd much rather be doing this than literally anything else on a Friday night, so. Which might make me sound pretty lame, but.
This is pretty cool.
They left me to my own devices.
Okay.
Richard.
Fit, kind of.
Fit, and then I'll cut those little tails off. Make sure it fits around the dowels and everything. Sorry, let's write this stuff.
It's a pretty big airplane. We're waiting for documentation. The rules are...
So you just slide it in.
Okay.
Push it further in. Yep. Put them in dry, and then we're gonna pre-oil the engine.
Oh, you're gonna pre-oil this stuff.
Yeah. And we put them in dry just so I don't pump them up before I can check the tolerance. Okay, so the top ones are...
Cool.
All right, so now you want to put the sockets in. This is what the push rod rides in. So just make sure they go in like that. I mean, everything's to the 10th of the gram, and it's all 0.0.
What's the timeline for this? Running it tomorrow?
At least have it ready to run so we can run it at some point in the next week.
Okay, so Kennedy, if this thing doesn't
Roll the rings around.
I know. I mean, how many women do you know do engine work with their gold bracelets? It's pretty.
So,
Okay.
so that's different. Hey Cameron, how do you know what this is up or down?
If we look through the top spark plug hole to do like a borescope inspection, I like to have so I can read the part number of the piston. Hold that.
Thank you for the advice. Woohoo! One down, 3 to go. Okay, number 2. Push the pin out.
Sure, it's not twisted.
And when it gets back.
Boy, we've seen this before.
Why is it so heavy? Walking back and down. Today we're just going on a nice little stroll. We're taking the engine down from where we built it to where we keep the 140 to hopefully hang it on the plane. I don't know if we'll run it or not tonight, but I'll be excited just to get it on the plane and see it. We painted the engine mounts yesterday and put all the accessories on yesterday. It's really heavy though. Bye. So does that stay on?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
That's the new propeller.
new propeller.
Flip flops on. Unsure approved.
One one's on top, yeah?
Yeah. Sorry about
Alright.
Okay, so you're gonna.
I'm in on these two, but I might need to go
That one's in, this one's not.
lefty loosey.
Very slowly. Lowering the whole airplane.
Yeah.
That's why that was so hard. We had to pick up the airplane. Now you can let it down a little faster. So we can get the chain off. There you go. Or you can undo the.
Yeah. We're off.
Well, Done. Amazing. At the end of day 4, we have the engine on the airplane. We still have to hook up all of the cables, controls, and everything like that, but it's looking pretty good. As far as it goes?
Yep.
That was definitely faster. Thank you.
Let it sit at like 800 RPM for a little bit and then take it to 12. Yeah. Yeah.
wanted to balance everything so perfectly.
No, no, it's worth.
So good.
I'm sure we'll have a handheld. We might chase you. We might do something. So we'll talk to you.
There's only one other plane in the run-up, so that's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to do this now.
Yeah.
All right, clear.
And we got a light flashing. We're doing good.
Well, he's got the throttle. Sorry, I'm talking.
Oh, I don't care. I'm gonna music over, I'm sure, and it can't focus.
Time start 3 Julie Papa, turn base, runway 26 cleared for the option. Push about 30 base, there's the option.
I don't see any oil. Yeah. 3 weeks ago, 12 hours after a top overhaul on this engine, we found an oil leak around a through stud and had to split the case in order to fix the problem. And today, I have a completely rebuilt C85 stroker engine to go fly, and not only is it flying, it's already broken in. The airplane only burnt half a quart of mineral oil in the first 10 hours, and it runs smooth as glass. Having this project done in 3 weeks has taken an absolute village, and I can't give enough thanks to my mechanic Cameron, who not only built this engine for me and spent a lot of late nights at the hangar getting it done, but also let me help out with the process and taught me a lot about engines during the process as well. I also want to thank Graham, who sourced basically every single part we needed for this airplane. If you own a vintage airplane or you have experience with vintage cars or anything like that, you know that finding parts for vintage airplanes, especially engines, is not easy. So the fact that we were able to find all these parts, build the engine, and run it and break it in within 3 weeks is amazing. I can't thank them enough. I can't thank Scott enough for letting us borrow his Macaulay 7150 prop to take to Oshkosh, because mine has definitely seen better days. And I can't thank you enough for sticking around and staying with my channel long enough to hear this whole story and experience my first engine build with me. So I have a feeling this won't be the last giant project we do. I'm really gonna try and channel my inner Amelia Hartford, because building this engine was really fun, and who knows, the Bonanza might be next. Again, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this series, and I'll see you on the next flight, hopefully in this airplane. You gotta admit, that sounds pretty good.